It loaded in 8 minutes, which means it loaded in 8 minutes. That's what it means. But now I sat there while I was waiting for it to load, and I watched the stuff on that in the NSNBC, right? And they did the stuff about the alleged cover-up of the Jeffrey Epstein files. And my thing is just forgive debt and trespass, love one another, eternal faithful peace. All right. Once you do that, the crimes of opportunity that are put into play on that kind of and you got to understand, okay, these young women aren't brought in there by force. They show up. They want to be part of the opportunity to make money off of their sexuality, to manipulate people with money with their sexuality. Okay. They are not innocent bystanders. They're not a girl in India or Bangladesh sold to a brothel to pay their family's bills and extortion. Okay, those in the United States, most of those girls that end up in that sex, like what happened with the Sean Combs thing, there was a eager, ambitious girl that wanted to make lots of money off of her sexuality. Singing songs for money is making money off of your sexuality. If you stand up and live the Lord's Prayer and then you sing, if I ever would leave you, it would not be in the summer, right? Then you're just doing it to remember, to remember. And so, remember me as a big balloon at a carnival that ended too soon, right? That's Valerie and Nick Ashford and Valerie Simpson, right? They wrote lots of songs for money. But not once did they get up and say, hey, maybe we should live the Lord's Prayer. Then they wouldn't be influential and powerful, right? Okay. So you guys got to understand, when you are like Jesus Christ, okay, you can forgive the most heinous things because we're not doing that anymore. Wait, what are you going to incarcerate him? You're going to have him be sexually assaulted by other men that sexually assault men? How is that going to stop that eternal wretchedness? How is that going to solve the problem? How is that going to give the Lord's Prayer to everybody? Okay. How is that going to help our children have better thoughts? Our thoughts to have better actions, right? How is that going to stop Alex Jones from wanting to throw up? Because he has integrity, right? How much money you got? Well, subtract all that from your integrity. Okay? Forgive debt and trespass, love one, eternal and faithful peace. I got integrity. The only money I have in this house is a bunch of change in an Altoids jar. That's it, period. Because assholes that say they own the planet require it. Render unto Kaiser what is Kaiser's, and render unto your faith in God, which is righteous. Right? ¿Tú entiendes? Muy bien. Okay, so, Earl, I was tired, y'all. But, we'll get through this. The thing that's hardest for me is my relationship right now with the kids and their moms. Okay. So no one wants to hear what happened with, you try to talk about it. I don't want to hear about that. That's too personal. That you shouldn't talk about that. It's disgusting. And I don't want to hear about it. It's like, did you vote for president? Then you voted for the Patriot Act. And you vote for satellites to keep your money safe and your bank account safe instead of stand up for me, the living embodiment of the Lord's Prayer. So why don't you want to hear about it? Yeah. Why do you want me to lie to you? You want me to tell you, vote for president. It was given to us by Jesus. Money was given to us by Jesus. Satellites that manipulate people with money and manipulate them sexually for money was given to us by Jesus. Esther and Ruth were the two architects of the photography of all the naked pictures of all the naked women that need money for sex. Yeah. No, Lilith wasn't there. She wasn't hot enough. She didn't make the cut. You're so wrong. Hey, I have a sense of humor. Okay. I was married to Amy for 11 years. Okay. Amy Suzanne Fabre's sense of humor is like, girl, okay. You make me wonder. Doom, 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 doom. It was how we survived. It was how we stayed together for 11 years. Was her sense of humor and me going, oh, that girl is twisted. Okay, well, as long as she stays here with the kids, and the kids will be all right. But, it's frustrating. No, my family doesn't want to hear it. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, it is horrible. Why'd you do it? You had a guy that went online and stood up and said he's the Messiah, and we all need to live the Lord's Prayer. And I'm redeeming the Gospels because we're not living them, and no one will stand up to elect to live the Lord's Prayer. We're all electing presidents that are corrupted and use technology to manipulate us with money, and the main thing they use to manipulate us with money is our sexuality, right? And everybody know that. It was in, I read it on Facebook. Oprah should know it. Bill Gates should know it. Mark Zuckerberg definitely should know it. He has it. Okay. Pam, what's her name? Priscilla Chan, no. Sheryl Sandberg, no. Okay. And so if they know, then that means the people at Google know, right? Because you got to know what your competition is doing, right, man? How do you keep up with the competition? No more sleepless nights with the electric hair dude on the train with Jim Parsons, man. You know what I'm saying there, man? Stay ahead of the competition for the money, man, right? You're obnoxious. I am very obnoxious, yeah. No, I didn't get that from Amy. Okay. I came pre-obnoxious, right? That always had me in trouble in elementary school, junior high school, college, the military, everywhere I went. You're obnoxious. Yes, I am. It's how we survive, all you assholes. Okay. Obnoxiousness. So, guys, it loaded in 8 minutes. Yeah, it loaded in 8 minutes. What does that tell you? It loaded in 8 minutes. But I do understand who I am and what I'm doing. And the people that need to understand who I am and what I'm doing the most are the people with the most money and the most manipulation through technology. Okay. You need to be cognizant of me and understand that you should obey the commands that I administer, because I've earned the right to administer those commands, And so it's me. I'm the one who can command the technology what to do. And I'm really merciful, really kind, and really intelligent, and anarchy is for fascist assholes. And so I'm very calm and patient and rational about what I tell the technology to do, because I obviously turn on the TV and see what the human beings are willing to do to try to step outside rational technology to keep doing what they're addicted to. Right? I told you there was going to be people that got killed when we do all this crazy bullshit. No, man, you sound like, oh, man, you must be a California psychic. How come you didn't help Dionne Warwick with the marijuana and the luggage at the airport there, Tom? Okay, fucking crazy-ass stupid people. I love people, but listening to them talk when they're complete fucking liars, it's painful. Okay, guys? I love you very much, all right? Peace.